Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley. It is Friday, that means it's almost time for the weekend and all the weekend games we could be playing. But before we get to that, let's do the news first. Crossplay between game systems has been in the news for a while now. You'll have heard about it from us quite a bit, with Sony not allowing it on games like Fortnite. Well, now Nintendo and Microsoft are really taking it to the next level. In a new trailer for Minecraft, both companies got together to show off how easy it is to play together. The trailer shows two gamers playing on the Switch and the Xbox One versions together, and it ends with the phrase, "better together." Yeah, they are drawing a sharp contrast with Sony here, who, needless to say, not allowing crossplay on Minecraft either. The new version of Minecraft is out now. We'll see if Sony eventually bows to pressure to let their players play with everyone else. They have kind of done it before, so hopefully they'll come around, but we'll see. You know what this reminds me of, though? This reminds me very much of the old Wii 60 marketing. It's like that was a big Peter Moore thing back when he was with Xbox, where they were like, hey, look, you can get an Xbox 360 and a Wii for the price of PS3. You'd be ridiculous to go with PlayStation. And they basically teamed up to take on the PS3. This sounds a lot like that. The Steam Summer Sale is live, it is going, it is active, and for PC players, it's like the holidays have come early. The PC platform's advertising big discounts on games like Fallout 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Doom, Dark Souls 3, Divinity Original Sin 2, great game by the way, The Witcher 3, and Prey. They've also discounted PUBG, Halo Wars, Ni no Kuni 2, and there are also a ton of bundle deals and hardware discounts that you can get. The sale is ending on July 5th, so hey, get in there and add to that backlog. It looks like the survival horror game Friday the 13th is in a lot of trouble. A recent note from the game's developer Gun Media says all feature content for the game has been canceled. This stems from a copyright lawsuit between the director of the original Friday the 13th movie, Sean Cunningham, and the film's writer, Victor Miller. And while that whole lawsuit is going on, there can't be any new Friday the 13th products created or sold until that suit's resolved. So that leaves the game in kind of an impossible place. The developer wrote, "Development on games can't just pause indefinitely and pick back up again. It doesn't work that way, especially when you have no idea when that feature date will occur. We can't keep building content that may never see the light of day. That's bad business." They also added that we can't add any content whatsoever, nada, not even a new tree or rock. We can only focus on console, dedicated servers, bug fixes, and maintenance. Well, at least the game can stay online, that's something, but it is definitely a bummer because I know a lot of people have been enjoying that game a lot since it came out. And this one's for my Ni no Kuni 2 brethren. A new update to Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is bumping up the difficulty level for players, which, I mean, it was a pretty common criticism of that game when it released, is that this is kind of easy. Developer Level 5 has released the version 1.03 update for the game, which adds the hard and expert difficulty modes. According to the patch notes, you can pick your difficulty from the title screen or by entering the in-game options menu at any time. The higher the difficulty setting, the harder the battles will be. I mean, obviously. But you'll also get better drops from monsters, as well as rarer items in chests and in certain other places. The update also adds new equipment skills and rare accessories, and it's out now. Bethesda is not pleased with a new mobile game from Warner Brothers, so they're taking them to court. The game in question is based on the hit HBO show Westworld, but Bethesda's suing and wants it taken down. That is because Bethesda claims that Westworld has basically stolen code in it from their own game, Fallout Shelter. Bethesda says the developer of the Westworld app, Behavior Interactive, also worked on Fallout Shelter back in 2014 and stole its designs, artwork, and codes and used them in the Westworld game. According to Bethesda's suit, the same bugs that appeared in an earlier version of Fallout Shelter also showed up in the Westworld game. And Bethesda also wants a cut of profits too, which, given that it's Westworld and that's a very popular franchise, are bound to be pretty hefty, so we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, developers make different games for different publishers all the time, but the bug thing is interesting, isn't it? We've got a surprise release date for the first episode of Life is Strange 2. Developer Don't Nod says it's going to arrive September 27th, which is just a few very short months away. They announced it, it's kind of weird, they announced the date in a reveal video saying it's going to be episode 1 of 5. The release date was stitched out on the back of a worn out backpack. Of course, if you need your Life is Strange fix sooner than that, a game called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, which is set in the game's universe, is set to release June 25th in North America and Europe and June 26th in Australia. Now that one was announced last week at E3. It's going to be free, which is really, really cool, and it stars a 10-year-old character named Chris and his alter ego Captain Spirit. We also spoke to the developers. They said that there are going to be some elements that cross over between Captain Spirit, Life is Strange 2, that we might see some elements from Life is Strange 1 as well. They were kind of vague about it, so we'll see how it all fits together, but kind of weird they've got Life is Strange 2 coming out that they might actually make some money on. But they spent all of E3 talking about this free interstitial episode that they're releasing that they won't make money on. So we'll see how that all goes. But hey, Life is Strange 2 confirmed. Hey, get excited, PC fans. It looks like you might actually be getting Red Dead Redemption 2. I know there's been a lot of hope about it, especially given GTA 5 came out on PC and everyone thought, well, this makes sense. But since Red Dead Redemption never hit PC, we weren't really sure. But it looks like it might actually be happening. At least that's what we think based on a post from LinkedIn. The good news is it does come from a reputable source, Rockstar Games, and you'd think they would know. Its division in Leeds, England listed Red Dead Redemption 2 on their LinkedIn profile and included in the platforms PS4, Xbox One, and PC. No official announcement or anything like that yet from Rockstar, and they've since removed PC from that listing. Maybe they were saving it, maybe it was a typo, maybe it was a copy paste, but it's still reason for PC players to have some hope because they put it there. Lucasfilm has finally broken their silence about the Collider report that claimed all Star Wars story spin-offs have been put on hold in the wake of Solo's disappointing box office performance. They told ABC News the report was speculative and assured them that multiple Star Wars films that have not yet been announced are in heavy development. The wording is kind of interesting because they never once claimed these unannounced Star Wars movies were carrying the A Star Wars Story banner. Development can mean anything from, someone's writing a script to a group of people have regular meetings to talk about its potential over coffee. So there's a lot of kind of gray areas still hovering around this kind of sort of denial. So it's not a firm denial or confirmation. All right, well, that about does it for this roundup. That means it's just about time for weekends and video games. Let us know what you are playing this weekend and why it's Mario Tennis Aces, or in my case, Kingdom Hearts again. And let us know what you're playing in the comments to make sure you get news from every corner of the internet every weekday. Like this video, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe to The Know. Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley. It's Friday, it's so close to weekend time, and what's everyone gonna be playing? What, like Mario Tennis Aces, that came out today? Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna do that again. That was stupid. That was dumb. Don't do that. Don't be like that, you're coming off too strong.